I'm back. That's what I was coming off to get back into voice. So now I will rejoin.
Great.
Hello.
I'm gonna pick
There he is.
basic furball.
Going basic bitch furball.
Let's do X-wings.
My
I
hero.
wonder how long it was like that. Could I have been talking through that mission?
That's
hilarious.
All right. So crab selection.
You said you could. You were gonna. We can't hear you, but you're there.
Locate players.
Leave that on.
Okay.
That was the state of things when the mission started.
I see.
I don't think it matters for the basic, but AI.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right.
Dex. Sorry. Dex for my
Just
wife.
making sure you're still with us.
I am. Sorry.
That's all right.
Chonk, ready up.
So. This Pure X's basic furball. Yeah, with AI.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. There is AI. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm dueling with AI right now.
Locate players is on, however.
Oh, good to know.
Oh, I wondered why it was so freaking slow.
Oops. I think I ran into you.
PvP.
Or nice
That was
kill,
an
Neach.
unfortunate spawn.
God, why am I always 2 kilometers away from everybody?
My fucking
The way they
laser
position
system.
kilometers.
Gosh. I don't know what to do when I have 3 attacking me all at the same time. How to balance that.
Did I get you?
Nope.
Ah.
I had just spawned in. I had full shields.
Thought I was close.
I think it was an AI. Did I get you too? Oh, I saw you blow up.
Oh, man. Did I get you yet, Scorer?
Yep.
Okay, thank God. I was gonna be like, if I did another pass with Scorer and ended up on the downside of it.
Someone solved my problem and then killed me.
I'll take a kill for kill.
I cannot get you, Dax.
He is twitchy.
I don't feel twitchy anymore. I feel
What?
not very good at scoring points anymore. I've been having a bad few months.
I think you just killed me 3 times in a row.
Right?
Oh, I thought you killed me 3 times in a row.
No, someone else killed you.
No, you
I was
killed
trying to
me
kill
3
you.
times in a row.
You both are beating me in kills, so let's put it that way. Three different people shooting at me. That was lovely.
Knew I shouldn't have dropped in on him when I saw you on his tail. It's like, that's not a place I want to be.
Flew right into that shit.
Check out my lasers, Dex.
Fierce.
Oh, come on.
I don't know who it was, if it was an AI or a player, but Lando, I was going for the kill shot and they flew right in front of it and took it for me.
That was me. I was deliberately trying to get killed because my lasers were out. I couldn't do anything. I was like, either run into somebody or...
Can't eject?
Or eject.
I mean, I could, but I don't want to lose the points.
I mean, I think it's the same whether you eject or get killed.
I don't know.
You don't lose points for getting killed, though.
Pretty
You
sure
do?
you do.
Oh,
Yeah. This
I
way.
did not realize you lost points for getting killed.
Have higher score. People. Take that.
Yeah.
Okay, I will remember that from now on then. Nice, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you should be.
Got the screenshot.
And I think that puts us at time for the night, doesn't it?
That is time.
Wow.
Nice flying, everybody. I'm happy with that. That was fun.
Games.
Thanks to the games, I'll get those reported.
Hopefully, I will have a beta of the mod manager up at some point within the next few weeks. I didn't get a lot of time to work on it this particular week, but yeah, it's coming along well. But I want to make sure that switching profiles goes as expected. So
Cool.
That would be great, especially for new folks to give them an easy
yeah,
way to
absolutely.
manage that.
Right now, it's applying the two base ones, the simplest ones, the D-Draw and the 60 FPS. It's applying those ones just fine. So those are the two easiest ones to get in place, and I'm using the 10-in-1 as the kind of testing ground for getting the lists to generate properly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, once you kind of know how it works and you've got a system that works, then we can take an individual random modded mission and like reformulate it so that the system understands it. It just takes one person doing it once, right?
Yeah, exactly. I've got the whole thing. Did I show you guys the mod repository that I had set up?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Here.
I've seen a draft. I've seen
I'll catch you guys later.
See ya.
I've seen an earlier version of the switcher.
Oh, it is a completely new thing now. It is nowhere near what it used to be.
Yeah, it looks
Um,
way different.
Cool.
let me pop this open for you guys, and I can give you a quick sneak peek. Yeah, so the easiest way for it to recognize the list files is just if we can like structure the internal workings of the list file on as to how it would be in the file structure. That's the easiest way for it to be able to recognize the structure of it. Yeah, authorize. I know I haven't logged into this one in a few days. Sorry, I gotta get the pull request in here. Date. Let me share my screen so you guys can see what I've got going on here. Alrighty. I think I had this in a like a semi-working state last time I was doing this.
Don't worry, all live presentations fail.
I know. I'm a software engineer by trade, so testing McTestington. Can't delete the active profile. Again, all live previews fail. So I've actually got it set up now so that when you initially start the thing, if you do not have an install directory set for it, it will automatically generate a base game profile, which is supposed to be essentially the roll back everything to this profile if I screw something up profile.
Okay.
And I'm just working on getting things to the point where that works properly. So I have my testy McTestington here. Let me go ahead and just write up a second one so that it's empty and it's got no mods. Theoretically, the game root should just be a bog standard install. I don't see. Because I just deleted all the mods, it should have wiped them all out, but yep, cool. So should be a bog standard install with all of our stuff. So I just deleted all of the mods from the local warehouse. So this is where I'm importing the mods and then uploading them out. I actually have a GitHub repo set up that acts as a catalog for all of the mods that we can upload. So these are the
Oh.
3 base game ones, the DDraw, the 60 FPS, and the 10-in-1.
Okay.
So that when everybody goes into their remote mod section, it will show those and show which ones you have downloaded and which ones you don't.
Nice.
And you can pull them down from the remote repository to your local. So
Nice.
everybody will have the exact same copy of the mods on their system. And now this profile should show, once I go into the mod library here, and this is where the magic really happens, is there are 2 different mods here. This one's obviously bunked up because it's from an older install, an older version. But at this point, I can tell it to add this mod to the active profile.
Okay.
And if I go into the game files browser, I should see the DDraws in here now.
Nice.
So this is actually representing the actual structure of your install so that you don't have to navigate to the directory to see what it did. You can
Okay.
see it right in here. I want to add a viewer for the list files so that you can double check a list file and see if it worked properly. But if we add the other 2, go ahead and add that guy. And then the 10-in-1s is where the real magic should happen, because this includes a list file that has been formulated with the internal structure of the folder. So theoretically, and I'm actually not going to apply that one yet. Probably just screwed it up by doing that. Because I want to open up the one that's already in there and see what that looks like before I do this. So that ends at the base game install stuff. So I've added it to the active profile. It asked me if I wanted to apply it yet. I said no. If I tell it to apply now, it will reapply all of the mods that it knows about. And then the list file should now have the 10-in-1s attached at the bottom. And this one still has the bug. I haven't checked that in from the other one. I have a current fix on my other computer that makes sure that that goes down on the right line. But what it actually does behind the scenes, it scrapes the list file that's already there, finds the headers and all of the missions that belong under that header, and it generates an actual class for them and creates a list of those classes so that it knows exactly which missions already exist under which headers, and then it
Nice.
rebuilds the list file from scratch using those, including the mod list.
Cool.
So theoretically, what that should do is, if we've got these mission IDs set properly on the remote mod repo, we should never have a conflict in those ever again.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's where I've gotten so far. That's about, I don't know, maybe 8-10 hours worth of work so far, using the AI to essentially build all the stuff for me and then just testing it to make sure it works and making little tweaks as I go along.
I like your interface.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's not my
Very
interface. The
intuitive.
AI designed it. So.
Good
Well,
job, ChatBeat GPT.
GitHub Copilot, but and I'm using Claude, but
I compliment our future overlords.
right. The settings has a remote repository setting, so if I wanted to give somebody else access to that, for instance, our fleet admiral, I could generate him a access token so that he could actually modify the remote repository if he wanted to.
Nice.
Yeah, some of the things I'm thinking about are the idea of having a config settings and a pilot file importer so that you guys don't have to recreate them or copy them over. You can just import them from an existing install and it will pull them in. Because theoretically, the ultimate idea of this is it will save a backup of the base game install so it can always revert back to the base game if needed. But it actually keeps backups in app data whenever it applies mods.
Hmm.
It's cool. It would be great to be able to, when you're adding a mod, give you the option to, hey, do you want to create a pilot file to associate with this mod?
Yep, and that's one of the other things that I was thinking about is in the profile management, allowing you guys to have multiple pilot files and associate them with the different profiles. But theoretically speaking, because you no longer have to have multiple different file structures, it can just modify your file structure on the fly. You shouldn't ever have to have or have to worry about anyway copying those pilot files around. You should just be able to select the appropriate pilot from the actual uh spot in XVT because you can just keep all of the pilot files in your wherever your install is and
I
then
see.
select the appropriate one from in game the way you're supposed to.
Okay.
So that's my overall idea is that instead of everybody having, 47 different installations trying to figure out which one they need to mod, which pilot file they need to port over, did they get all the things correctly? This is just has one install location, keeps a backup of the base game if you need to revert back to it, back stuff up as you apply the mod so that you've always got at least a copy of it somewhere. So if God forbid it does screw up a pilot file or something, at least you've got a backup of it.
Hmm.
Um, and then it just modifies your file structure on the fly just by adding and removing different mods to different profiles, and you just come in and go, hey, I want this profile tonight, apply it, and you're ready to fly.
Nice. Maybe you already mentioned this. I've been putting in the score as well. I've been listening to you, so I might have missed it. How do you account for mission IDs greater than what the pilot file can handle? So, like, I think the pilot file can only handle like 100 missions or something before it starts overwriting other pilot file data.
Yep, that's something that we'll probably have to discuss a little bit and figure out some way to handle that in beta. Either when you go to apply it, it recognizes, I'm trying to build a mod list that has more than 100 mod missions in it. So I need to let the user know you have too many mods active right
Mm-hmm.
now. I can't do this.
Mm. I think we're going to need to allow that because, like, the TIE Fighter campaign overruns, but we want to still be able to play the
Okay.
TIE Fighter campaign, right? So maybe it's just a warning where it just lets the user know, like, hey, playing this is going to mess your pilot file data. Like, the game is still going to work, but
Yeah,
you're going to have
so
inaccurate
I
other
so
stats.
maybe have it give you a selection of which pilots you have available and go, I can create a duplicate off one of these pilot files if you want and apply it to this mod so that you don't mess up your base pilot file. I kind of
Yeah.
like that
Yeah,
idea.
that's like you're creating a new profile.
Yep.
It's going to have a particular mod, particular set of mods. You get a new profile. Do you want to create a new pilot file for this profile, or do you want to associate it with an
Mhm.
existing pilot
Yeah,
file?
exactly.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's very cool.
Good job, Raul.
Thank you.
You
It's
inspired me
it's
to
just
think
it's
working
been
on
one
my
of those
pilot.
things that's like consistently almost every week we play like somebody's got something messed up or we've got to take 10-15 minutes to figure out, who didn't get what mods. And I just it always strikes me that there's just got to be an easier way for us to be able to do this so that we can make it a little bit more accessible to people coming in so they don't have to because not everybody's as tech savvy,
Right.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
people when you start going, well, you're gonna have to mess with file stuff, they're like, nope, and they
Yeah.
nope right out. So
Yeah.
but just having the ability to go, oh, I've seen this a billion times before. I can do this.
Hmm.
Because you could
Yeah.
always make branches
Yeah,
Well,
I
and
think
that's the
that's
beauty.
going to be harder for people than just messing with folders. So
Yeah.
Well, and that's the interesting thing, though. Now that you bring that up, if we wanted to do that, where we had like some consistent installations, where we're like, "Hey, this is the installation we're going to be using for the hex," I don't see any reason we couldn't do that because one of the things that the remote repository settings has in it is a branch name. So we could actually do that. We could set up branches within this XVT Hydrospanner with specific installs in them and have the people say, just tell the people, okay, go into your settings, or even have a little drop down somewhere here where they can select like an install branch and it will give them the remote repository according to that and just have a button that says apply all these mods or something
Mm.
like that.
This
I
is
kind of
gonna
like
be-
that idea.
hmm
So those are things that I would love to get feedback on once I like get a working beta out here where I'm confident that it's not going to blow up everybody's systems. I would highly recommend everybody make a backup of whatever
Yeah.
profile you want to use while we test it. But I would love to get a beta of this out in the next few weeks just for us to fiddle around with it and see what we can do with it.
Mhm.
Because I think where it's really going to shine is when we come down to like hex season and stuff like that.
Hmm. I mean,
Like,
even
y-
again,
or
even
even the Wednesday night
for
campaigns where we switch those so
Wednesday,
regularly. The Wednesday
Yeah.
night campaigns, I think, will be where we get the most use out of it.
Yeah.
yeah, and I've been saving. I mean, I'm keeping a little library on my system of the campaigns that are cool and work and are fun to play, so that ultimately we'll have a library, and hopefully it'll be a good sized one where there's always some novelty. But
Nice.
you know, you take that library and you just like,
Throw it
you
up on
know,
GitHub.
right, put it in your
Make a branch
repository,
off that, and
and then there's your drop down or whatever.
yep.
Mhm.
So I thought Hydrospanner was an apt name for it.
Yeah, I like that.
The best part
Yeah,
was
it's good.
I had the AI auto generate an icon for it, and
Mhm.
it actually came up with like it called it a Hydrospanner, but it like recognized the welding tool that Han uses.
Oh, really?
And it
Yes.
like made a little iconization of the
Oh,
welding tool that
nice.
Han uses. I was like, that's cool.
Oh man.
I
Goodbye,
mean,
civilization.
exactly.
All hail the
That's
robot
cool. We're
overlords.
done.
Yep, all hail the robot overlords. I have drunk the Kool-Aid.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I've
you
been
and my
using AI
wife.
in my own development, and that, yeah, it's pretty impressive what it can do. And
Oh
this
yeah,
is just another
it's
example of
freaking
that.
awesome. I've even
That's
got it set up. It's got my repository has a markdown file in it that gives the AI its context when you start up the context. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Neat.
I got to
I
run.
cannot remember where
Yeah,
it's at. But
me too. Have a good night, guys. See you on
all right,
Wednesday.
have a good night, everybody. Thank you for letting me show off for a little bit. I'm real excited about that. So hopefully I can roll that out to you guys sometime soon.
Yeah, let us know. Looks good. Right.
See ya.
Have a good
See
night,
ya.
everybody.